Squid Game finally came out, and probably we all binge-watched it in one day. But right after Squid Games came out, Korean media was full of malicious reports about T.O.P, who played Thanos in the series. We talked about it before Squid Game came out, about how many Korean netizens and media outlets want your life to be completely ruined for just smoking a little bit of weed. And these people don't stop. Just right after 5 minutes since Squid Game came out, Korean media outlets already released plenty of malicious reports about T.O.P, which is insane. Let's look at what they have written. MBC slammed the T.O.P's character to be unbearable, pointing out that a talented rookie should have been cast instead. After watching the second season of Squid Game, T.O.P's screen time feels excessively abundant, to the point of being unbearable. Thanos being a character who uses drugs overlaps with T.O.P's real-life controversies, amplifying the unpleasantness watching him portray such a character. His acting isn't particularly impressive either. Instead, it feels awkward and unsettling. Was it truly necessary to cast someone with a criminal record for such a role? The character's rap-heavy lines are also hard to understand. And, frankly, just watching him walk into a scene feels unappealing. Had a talented rookie actor been cast instead, they might have gained global recognition through this role, and viewers would likely have felt less disappointed. Additionally, director Dong-hyuk would have been praised for his eye in discovering new talent. It's unclear what T.O.P stands to gain from appearing in this project. His prior conviction for marijuana use has been brought back into the spotlight, his acting is receiving criticism, and his character isn't one that garners sympathy. Both Joy News and New Sis expressed utter confusion at the director's decision to keep T.O.P cast in the role. As probably, they have expected after so much backlash T.O.P and the director received for casting him in Squid Game, he would just remove him. And T.O.P's absence from promotional material and events seemed to them maybe as a success, and that he won't be in the Squid Game anymore. Director Hwang said, "I believe viewers will understand that this decision was not an easy one and that T.O.P himself must have found it challenging to take on this role." However, after watching Squid Game Season 2, viewers are left questioning instead of understanding, why did Hwang feel the need to cast T.O.P, and what exactly was the courage the idol supposedly showed? Although the production team claimed to have thoroughly vetted the casting, the result is a character that feels hollow due to a lack of acting skills, ultimately disrupting the immersion of the show. Why are viewers being expected to understand or empathize with the difficulty T.O.P faced in taking on this project? Did the creators genuinely believe that by saying, "We vetted him and we deemed him suitable," the viewers would simply nod in agreement and move on? Or did they assume that because the Squid Game series targets a global audience, the disappointment from Korean viewers could be ignored? These are new questions that viewers now feel compelled to ask director Dong-hyuk. In fact, New Sis even questioned if T.O.P landing the Thanos role was him pulling his connections, commenting that otherwise, the decision to cast T.O.P is difficult to understand. No matter how much director Hwang denies it, the claim of T.O.P being cast with his connection is inevitable. Casting T.O.P, someone who publicly clashed with fans on social media, declaring he won't be making a comeback in Korea and hasn't acted since 2014, in the most globally successful project in K-drama history seems inexplicable unless it's attributed to his close relationships with the main cast of Squid Game. Some argue that T.O.P still has a strong international fanbase and could be appealing to overseas viewers. He's being compared to Seung-hyun in the first season, whose acting felt awkward to some Korean viewers but left a powerful impression on global audiences who couldn't easily assess her Korean delivery. However, considering the risks associated with casting T.O.P, it appears to be a decision that offers little benefit to the Squid Game franchise. In fact, due to negative public opinion about T.O.P in Korea, Netflix hasn't included him in any official domestic or international promotional events. A domestic content investment expert remarked, "The Squid Game production team must have known that T.O.P doesn't possess the kind of acting skills that could silence controversies in one stroke. They also must have known that a role requiring a rapper-turned-actor wasn't essential for the story." The decision to cast T.O.P is difficult to understand. They kept criticizing his acting and also saying other viewers felt uncomfortable, but these articles came out only 5 minutes after Squid Game came out. How is it possible to watch a whole series and write these articles, at the same time look at what people are thinking of the show in 5 minutes? Which made some people realize T.O.P is being witch hunted. I know Koreaboo is not a good source in many of your opinions, however, look what they have written. Koreaboo, along with other English media companies, also used the same sources for the translated articles, sharing the reviews with English fans. However, fans were quick to point out that these articles were released only 1 to 5 minutes after the episodes were aired. It's really weird, and people left these kind of comments. He doesn't even show up till episode 3. That's 3 hours into the show. You posted this at 5 p.m. the minute it was released. These paid articles to defame him are so fucking annoying. T.O.P is being praised worldwide for his performance. Fans began questioning whether or not the reviewers even watched the episodes or all the scenes with T.O.P in them before rushing to conclusions about his acting abilities. So funny, they posted this 5:01. 1 minute after the release. So you reviewed it without seeing the whole thing. There are some people claiming that reporters got access to a press screening to see episodes and were only allowed to release articles once it comes out. Yes, some of these reporters may have seen it, but still they were after him for years and years, so of course we're gonna get the same when they have a vendetta against him. Even quite respectable news media, the Korea Herald, released an article calling T.O.P's character cringe. His dialogue seems precision-engineered for maximum cringe, a Gen Z caricature on steroids who, with the help of drugs, treats life or passing situations like an extended audition for a hip-hop reality show. Of course, international fans were left confused. He played the role excellently actually. His character was great. What do you mean? I don't know why such a review. I liked his weird, bizarre character the most and stopped the propaganda. There were people who didn't even know T.O.P before Squid Game and liked him. Maybe this is native Korean versus Korean American, but I'm watching right now and in awe of him. Had to Google who his name because his name isn't listed on IMDb for the show. I have no idea who he is, but I love him. It's a star-making performance. He's charming, funny, self-deprecating, sexy, and the role is written so slyly. There are different narratives going on. His seems to be a social commentary or allegory. I'll be on the lookout for any other show he does, so chill out. This whole hatred against T.O.P from Korean netizens doesn't make sense to international viewers. Especially when it's about his acting, as he has won Blue Dragon Award and more for his acting. Overall, before his scandal, nets were saying that he is a great actor, but once he got charged for smoking weed, his acting actually was never good. From all this you can see, if you make one mistake in South Korea, you will be hated no matter what you do in the future. As you know, those commenters and reporters are perfect, and they never make mistakes. The person that gained respect and didn't bow down to the angry public is Squid Game director Dong-hyuk. He talked to the People magazine and said, "As you may know, the actor Seung-hyun, about 9 years ago got involved in a marijuana scandal in Korea and wasn't able to do any projects for the past 9 years in Korea," he explains. And so this is a comeback after quite a long hiatus, and particularly because he portrays a character that's a rapper and also someone who is on drugs. I feel that it took him a lot of guts, in a way, to portray a character, especially someone who shares a lot of similarities that are quite negative to him as a person too, Hwang admits. So I think it took him a lot of courage to take on that role. Despite the long hiatus, I have to say, as a director, he performed very impressively, and I'm very satisfied with what he did with the character, he adds. So yeah, hopefully Squid Game is going to introduce him to the West entertainment industry, and he will be able to start a career in there, as I don't know if this negativity that Korea has is ever going to change. But what are your thoughts? Did you like T.O.P's acting in Squid Game, or do you think Korean media is right? Thank you for watching, and see you next time.